Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we will be reviewing the Caverns of Cynder expansion for Shadows of Brimstone.
Howdy, everybody. Another review for you. This one's going to be kind of a quick one because this is, despite its contents, it's kind of a smaller expansion. I think it was the very first expansion for Shadows of Brimstone.
I haven't seen the Kickstarter yet, so I'm not sure. And it also comes with the least amount of expansions for the expansion, if that makes sense.
Let's pop it open.
Sense.
Comes with a nice
Book.
group of missions. I believe 3 for the mines and then 3 for Cynder. A ton of beautiful double-sided map tiles with all kinds of interesting and deadly built-in effects. There's a nice section of end caps, although probably a few too many. Some kind of, for us at least, useless counters. We really didn't need these poker chips. They would have been better, I think, in the Western town set, but
Yeah, I think they only really did it because there wasn't enough stuff in it.
a bunch of mission-specific counters, a bunch of annoying lava counters to incinerate our player characters, another catalog, some
Portals and
more
end
end
caps.
caps. We also took out the artifact cards, the encounter cards, the darkness cards, all those sort of
We
cards,
also bought,
and put those in our box to organize them better. And it did come with these 3 miniatures. Why don't you give a look-see there, buddy, and tell them about them? You did most of the paint jobs on
Lava Men.
the... Yes. You did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah.
Once again, we used our infamous neon...
Orange that is
A decade old.
separating a lot, which causes it to, when there's less of it, it turns a yellow, or it's yellow, and once it pulls up, it turns orange.
Did give a nice
I do need to redo the eyes because I wanted them yellow, but that ended up making them not look that good, at least from certain angles. And you don't have the cards for them.
No. They're not that bad a threat. We
only
kind
fought one of them.
Really, only one?
Yeah.
I thought it was a group of them.
No,
That was the lava fiends. They're not that tough. Not compared to Belial over here. Cynder wasn't an overly difficult place to adventure until it came to Belial. Belial on his own, and mind you, we only fought the weakest version of him.
Yeah.
With a group of 5th/4th level characters.
1/5. And the 5th level character, the gunslinger, did pretty much nothing until the very end of the fight. So basically just 4th level characters, which is, I think the reason it was so difficult was because this is brutal, which is meant for 5th and up, and everyone was 4th level.
Yeah.
Only when the 5th level character actually got there.
I think let's show up Belial real quick.
Yeah, actually.
Little guy's been working on this all week.
Before this, it was just the ribbons or whatever, which he painted red instead of green, which it's green here, and I will never understand why they made him green. It doesn't make any sense why they would make
Yeah, we didn't
Belial
like the
green.
color choices.
I mean, the rest of the colors I do like. I kind of wish that the wings were a bit more black instead of dark blue, but that isn't the biggest issue.
Yeah, we took some artistic license.
The cloth rope pieces, it makes sense that they're that color. I mean, if it was a different color, I don't think that would have looked as good. It would have looked too... I'm not sure what the word is. The gold...
filigree on his armor.
Yeah, it looks okay. I just don't like how they made it green. But
And I noticed over here, we fought him at brutal. Because that's the way the rules are. And
which I don't like. Which
his
They
8
mention-
combat and 6 damage was almost enough to take out our entire party. We got out by the skin of our teeth. One character went down. One character
And keep
was-
keep in mind that we were at only 20 health, because even though here it says 40 plus 15, it was only that would be terrible.
he only had 20
Absolutely.
health. I think if we had actually fought the non-brutal version with 6 attacks and 6 damage, we might have stood a little better chance. And plus his 4 melee attack, 8 hits. He rarely missed. But our point is if you're going to throw Belial into your Cinder game, either try to fight him earlier on before that 5th level, midway point between brutal and regular, or go in with a party that has a lot of good items, even though we do have probably more than our fair share of good items because we've played a lot of these games. A brutal Belial will probably take out 6th and 7th level parties without breaking a sweat. So if you're going to throw Belial into your game, just be forewarned, he's one of the most devastating monsters we've ever fought.
Yet again, we haven't fought that many extremely difficult monsters.
Yeah, we still have to tackle the Ancient One.
And also things like, we haven't really fought any XX size monsters yet.
Isn't the Darkstone Hydra?
No, that's just extra large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Darkstone Hydra.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot the 2 X's, the regular and the double X.
Yeah, like, technically the Goliath, which is a good example of an XL, isn't really that much shorter. The only difference is like wings and stuff. We still haven't fought the Ancient One, and I'm not looking forward to that.
No.
Whenever we do that.
But just be warned, guys, if you're going to throw Belial in there, try to get him as early as you can. Kind of like the Trun, those Trun guys, where their defense gets higher the higher level you are. So
Which means at 8th level, they have
You
8
can't hit 'em.
defense, which means,
yeah, you can.
doesn't that make them, well, some things do like multiple d6.
Yeah,
But-
unless a 6 is automatically a hit, but then why bother? But all in all,
Don't 6s get ignored defense?
right, but if you still miss because you need...
But that means you either need a really powerful weapon just to do any damage,
Right,
and they have a lot of health too,
yeah, they do.
which I just don't understand why you would do that.
Yeah, there's some monsters you want to tackle early on because they just get too strong after a while. But all in all, this is a really fun expansion. We're going to play a couple more games of Cinder. We have at least 2 missions left in the actual Cinder before we move on to the next expansion, which will be next month.
Which will probably be the Blasted Wastes.
Yeah. If you guys would like to see something else, let us know. We probably already have the expansion.
Yeah, even though we do, I think we want a theme around February. Mostly because we like doing that with themes around months.
Yeah.
The only difference with this is there's not much stuff we can do with Valentine's Day for crafts
Yeah.
at all.
Sorry, Archon.
I'm pretty sure he said that we're not participating in this one.
We might. I have one idea I'm toying with, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Hopefully you'll be able to survive Cinder like we did by the skin of our teeth.
Yes.
And we hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you Thursday for a craft video. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, and that has been the Shadow and Sun Show. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.